I grew up in Danville back in the 70s, and my memories of Danville back then was that we did all our shopping in the downtown area. Everything was within walking distance, and you knew the shopkeepers, and it just had a really nice feel to it. So a few years ago, we noticed that the boutique shopping was back in vogue, and we decided that the time was right to open up a business, and thus the Pub 2 was born. It's an eating and drinking establishment. It's a clean, neat environment. We've got friendly service and probably the best pizza in the area. It has sort of a mini Hard Rock Cafe feel to it with, definitely a Rolling Stones theme.
We are centrally located here in Pennsylvania. We're within 2 to 3 hours of most big cities. So even if you come from a city and you like that city atmosphere, within 2 to 3 hours you can be back in it. We felt that this was a good area to locate to because there are so many professionals that live here that I think there's a lot of opportunity for growth. And I think ours is one of those businesses that is needed in a town like this. We are a men's and ladies clothing store where we do custom clothing, tux rentals, and tailoring for things that you purchase in the store or elsewhere as well. The great thing about our store is the custom clothing that we do. We're probably the only one within 50 miles that does anything like that. And I really feel that it's something that you can't really do online. You need a person that knows what they're doing and can get the right fit that you want.
I think I would describe it as a pretty diverse community because you have people like myself who are actually fourth generation in this family business, residing with people who may live here 2 nights a week and are coming from reality all over the country, all over the world, back into the healthcare system of Geisinger. Whether it's a customer in the store, or I'm sitting with you here today, I'm going to cross the path with you in some other situation, through the next week, the next month. Small communities, everyone knows everyone. Small world, I think always keeps our values in line. It's about trust and relationships. In the end, we're doing business with our neighbors, we're doing business with friends, but we really try to evaluate what each community really holds close to their heart or close to their core, because each community is a little bit different.
Danville was an early river town all along this branch of the Susquehanna River. It was founded in 1869, and by the turn of the century, that following century, it was rivaling Pittsburgh and the western part of Pennsylvania in iron production. So it was a very prosperous town at that time. That's reflected in the architecture and our lovely buildings that we have throughout this town because there was a great deal of money. Danville is enjoying a hot market right now. In fact, demand in many market segments is outstripping the supply. So from a realtor's perspective, it's fantastic. When you have charming residential neighborhoods, which abound here in the old part of town, it's very, very helpful because we have a lot of folks who have historical bents or are interested in the past and want to have and maintain a lovely older home, and we've got a bunch of them here.
It's a really quaint small town. We want it to be in a small town downtown. I visited a lot of brew pubs in other places around the country, and I always had that connection with the places that were in older buildings that were repurposed. We just wanted that feel. So this was a perfect opportunity for us, and I think the town embraced it, the community embraced it. It was just a really good fit. We're a small brew pub. We make all of our beer in-house. I would say it's true artisanal brewing. We don't have any automation. Come up with all of our recipes and we brew everything by hand. That same thought process goes into everything we do here. So our chefs in the kitchen, it's a scratch kitchen. They make everything in the kitchen there by hand. As much as possible, everything is made locally. So we really tried to become, embedded in the community when we opened here. I feel like the people in Danville have become part of our extended family. They like what we do, they believe in what we're trying to do, sourcing everything locally, trying to be a part of our community, and I think that resonates with them.